So welcome viewers to another episode of the Big Leap from Mirae Asset. Thank you all for joining us today. It's a pleasure and privilege to have with us Mr. Kapil Behal. Kapil ji has been in this business for now almost 3 decades. They have a very successful second generation setup called as Sainath Investments in Dehradun. They are one of the largest financial services intermediary in Uttarakhand, having base in Dehradun and also an office in Haridwar. Kapil ji has been into mutual fund distribution for now almost 2 decades. They are managing almost close to 3,000 families. And he has been one of the most vocal and pioneers in that region when it comes to investor awareness and spreading awareness about financial assets. So Kapil ji, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you. Why don't you start by telling our viewers how did Pace Securities and Sainath Investments start and about your journey?
Thanks, Datta sir. It's been a great pleasure talking to you and all the viewers. The journey has been really exciting up till now.
Sure.
In fact, the whole firm started the journey somewhere around. We are running the 30 years. That's another this year excitement going on. So my father, Mr. Behal, started the journey in 1991. And he was there into the stock markets as a mutual fund investor also from last more than 30 years plus.
Wow.
When he started the journey.
Okay.
So it was like one day some of the friends were sitting and they had some problems. So he tried to help them out. And then later on it clicked that why not start the business into it? Why not help the investors which they were facing, and they were not more medias and more mediums, in fact, where things can work out. So the whole thing started in 1991. There was a partnership firm known as Pace Financial Services, which they started on with a very small office. I think it was hardly maybe 8 by 8 or 10 by 10. That's it. So there it started on. I was studying at that time. I was in school. And we liked the concept, and I remember those days when the IPOs were there. The company was doing more into fixed deposits at those days. So I remember 93 when this IPO came in, and we were the majors in Dehradun town, like coming from nowhere, and we blasted. Like we did a lot of applications at those days. So I properly joined the business in 1995. Like I was taking care of it from Delhi when I was doing my graduation.
Okay.
So I purely came into the business into 1995. So later on, it's been on. Then just 1 year down the line, another PSU AMC came in, and I became the district organizer for them for the whole of Dehradun and Uttarakhand, the whole hilly area and all. So we worked on those areas at those days. Then slowly we started the operations into equity markets. But 98 came in and we came into existence that the other partners are not willing to move on. So what we did, we moved on with the whole proprietorship firm. So
Okay.
2 companies came into existence. One was Pace Securities. So we decided that all third-party products, mutual funds, IPOs, we're going to do from Pace Securities.
Okay.
And the second company which came into existence was Sainath Investments. So Sainath Investments were purely made for equity markets. So 99, we joined hands with Financial Services Limited, where we got them to North India. I think we were the one, they were only available in Lucknow at that time. So
Yes.
we got them out here and we started operation with them. And the journey continued. We started the online depository services in 2000. So we had our own DPID through Motilal Oswal itself.
Okay.
And things were on accordingly.
Okay. Great. So now it's been such a long period. When were the first time that mutual funds became your focus area, and then how was that journey thereon?
Sir, actually mutual fund became my area in 1993 itself.
Okay.
Like one of the companies, 93 plan came in, and AMC came up with 1993 plan. So it became focused. But when I became the district organizer, at that time we looked at all the guild funds, the death funds, which came real into the picture. Equity was there,
Yes.
but that was a time when the rate of interest was like cutting down.
Yes.
Right? So we caught hold of that area, and we really put into the portfolios of the clients these bonds and the guild, basically more of the Government of India securities. So that was the area when the mutual fund started the journey from.
Okay. So how does organization which has been predominantly equity broking go from, let's say, 100 clients to 3,000 families? How has that journey been? How did you make that big leap?
See, I remember the first client whom I tackled. The person was retired from a very reputed government organization from a very big post.
Okay.
So he just walked into the office, he and his wife, and we had a good chat for 10 minutes. And I today also remember that I got a business of around, in fact, in lakhs at that particular day.
Okay.
So the client is no more. He's no more at the current stage, he and his wife. But we really worked hard into the portfolio. So he was there with us from 20-25 years or so. And the journey started from there. Then it was like when you start, it's like sometimes it is difficult, right? But the IPO market gave us a very good boom.
Okay.
Like we started getting clients, maybe 50, 100, and even that third generation is on with us today. I'm happy to share. The grandfather was a client, the son was a client, and now the grandson is also a client. So I think his great grandchildren will also become, because the children are already there.
So how do you see that change between how people are relating to money matters? How do they look at it then, and how are they looking at it now?
We have a client which is still alive. She's 99 years old plus. Okay. We have clients who are 94. So you can well imagine at that, if she's 99 out here, she was 69 when we started.
Yes.
Those kind of a category of the customer, we used to work with them that principal तो नहीं जाना चाहिए कहीं पर और ब्याज से मेरा जिंदगी चलना चाहिए. इनफैक्ट प्रिंसिपल को बढ़ाना है. तो हमारा मोटिव और एम हमेशा वहां होता था.
Okay.
कि हमारा मूल जो है वो कहीं ना जाए. हम लोग इक्विटी इन्वेस्टिंग कर रहे हैं, डेथ इन्वेस्टिंग कर रहे हैं, म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टिंग कर रहे हैं.
Sure.
और हमारा कोशिश यही होता था कि हम उसको बढ़ाएं.
बिल्कुल.
तो हमेशा वही एक रहता था. बट अभी कैसा है, जो यंगस्टर्स आते हैं, जैसे एक वाक्य आपको बताता हूँ. कुछ ही वक्त पहले हमारे एक बहुत पुराने क्लाइंट है, वो उनके बेटे ने एक कंपनी को ज्वाइन करा, एक आईटी कंपनी है, और वो उसको लेके मेरे कैबिन में स्ट्रेट अवे एंटर करे और बोले कि ये वो है जिन्होंने मेरा मकान बनाया. और मैं एकदम अचंभित, मैंने आपका क्या किया ऐसा? कहता नहीं, आपने जो भी मेरे लिए करा उससे मैं थोड़ा इन्वेस्टिंग करता गया और ग्रोथ आता गया और मेरा मकान डेवलप हो गया.
लवली.
आज ये आया है, इसने जॉब शुरू करी है, इसका XYZ सैलरी है और आप इसका SIP भी शुरू कर दो, इमीडिएटली इन्वेस्टिंग इसका शुरू करो. अभी कुछ दिन पहले ही मैं उस बच्चे से बात कर रहा था, 27 साल का है वो, और वो मुझसे डिस्कस करता है बाहर की मार्केट, यहाँ का मार्केट, सब कुछ करता है. तो हमने देखा, हमने पूछा तुझे पता है तेरे पास इतना सारा पोर्टफोलियो हो गया है? मतलब उसका 12 या 14 लाख का पोर्टफोलियो अराउंड 25 लाख. मतलब इट वाज गुड एंड ही वाज डूइंग, और वो अभी टॉप अप करता है फ्रेश. तो यंग बच्चे जो अभी आ रहे हैं, उनका फोकस है इजी मनी, फास्ट मनी. बट हम उनको क्या समझाते हैं कि ऐसा नहीं होता है. आपको सोली चलना पड़ता है. आपको बैंक में 5% मिलता है, 5% मिलता है, तो एटलीस्ट आप कोशिश करिए कि थोड़ा ऊपर लेने की कोशिश करिए और वक्त दीजिए इन्वेस्टमेंट को. Things will be better.
Lovely. तो आपने देखा है, इतने सारे लोगों को इतने सालों से देखा, ये भी देखा है कि हर एक आदमी पैसा नहीं बनाता. कुछ लोग प्लान फॉलो करते हैं, कुछ लोग नहीं फॉलो कर पाते हैं, कुछ बनाते हैं नहीं. तो एक पैसा बनाने वाला और ना बनाने वालों में आपने क्या अंतर देखा?
देखिए, जो पैसा बनाने वाला है ना, उसका क्या होता है, फोकस एरिया होता है. उसको रोज अपना मोबाइल, अपना कंप्यूटर नहीं देखना.
है ना?
वो मार्केट के बारे में पूरा व्यू रखेगा। हम लोग का यहाँ पर एक चलन है, हम लोग कैसा करते हैं, हम लोग पूरा पोर्टफोलियो एनालाइज करते हैं अपने कस्टमर के साथ हर क्वार्टर पे। कंपलसरी मीटिंग होनी है, चाहे हम उसके घर जाएंगे, वो हमारे यहाँ आएगा। जैसे ये हम लोग आजकल वीडियो कॉल्स हो गए हैं, तो हम लोग को 4 साल हो गए वीडियो कॉल करते हुए। तो हम लोग 4 साल से कर रहे हैं। सो हम लोग उसके साथ पूरा डिस्कशन करते हैं और हमारा फोकस होता है कि फंड मैनेजर कौन है, उसका पास्ट रिकॉर्ड क्या है और पोर्टफोलियो। दो चीज बिना इसके देखे हमने नहीं जाना। पास्ट परफॉर्मेंस में हम लोग नहीं ध्यान देते, आज क्या है और आगे क्या होगा, वो हमारे एक पोर्टफोलियो का मेजर एरिया रहता है जहाँ पे हम लोग करते हैं। और जो जल्दी, जो आप बोल रहे हैं नहीं बना पाते, वो लोग हैं जो कि जिसे बोलते हैं ना, इंटरनेट देखकर वो ऑपरेशन खुद ही करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। वहां पे हमने देखा है कि वहां बहुत बड़ा पेन एरिया है। उन्होंने पुराना देखा जहां बना, वो जितना भी ढूंढ ढांड के लाएंगे, लेकिन अभी क्या होने वाला है, क्या फंड मैनेजर वहां पर है, क्या कुछ हो रहा है, वो नहीं देख पाते। तो वो दो एक एरिया मुझे लगते हैं।
Lovely. So I'll introduce my colleague here, Tarun Varshney. Tarun takes care of the relationship for Mr. Behal and the team at Pace Securities. So Tarun, please share your experience on this relationship.
Thanks, Kapil sir, for giving us the opportunity for Big Leap. So basically, Pace Security is formed by seasoned professional. As Kapil sir told us that he has joined this organization 2 decades before. So he's so passionate for their clients and tries to give personal attention to each and every client. As he already told us, he did quarterly review with their clients. So it doesn't matter how big or small investor. He basically have a very vast experience of equity market and have a very dedicated research and sales team. So it deals on all types of clients like retail, corporate, HNI, ultra HNI. I think it is only one counter where the AMC person and other employees feel that advisor will understand their need as well as guidance as well. So personally, I look into research of Kapil sir also. He gave call to their client at very initial level and give the understanding about the market and the research part of the market. As I know, as if we look into their website and their working, they always provide the daily market update to their clients as well as to their partner also. So thanks Kapil sir and their team for their business support till date, and best of luck sir for future endeavor. Looking forward to more to come sir.
Thank you Tarun for your kind words.
Thank you Tarun. So Kapil sir, my last question जो सभी हमारे गेस्ट के लिए होता है, आपने तो इतने साल से देखा, आपने तब से देखा है बाजार जब से म्यूचुअल फंड भी शायद उस तरीके से नहीं था, और आपने यू हैव सीन चेंजेस एवरी डेकेड. सो व्हाट इज योर व्यू लाइक गोइंग अहेड फॉर द प्रोफेशन? व्हाट वुड यू एडवाइज अदर एमएफडीज व्हेन इट कम्स टू म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन?
देखिए सर, पहला चीज तो ये है कि आप इस प्रोफेशन को दिल से करिए.
बिल्कुल,
है ना. पैसा तो कमाना ही है, क्योंकि बिना उसके नहीं चलेगा. लेकिन अगर आप दिल से करेंगे और अपना सब कुछ क्लाइंट के साथ मिलके करेंगे, उसके हित में करेंगे, इफ यू आर रियली वर्किंग इन द फोकस ऑफ द कस्टमर, देन ऑटोमेटिकली थिंग्स विल ट्यून इन. मतलब अगर हम लोग ही देखिए, हमारा देहरादून दफ्तर है, वी हैव अ ऑफिस इन देहरादून. हरिद्वार वी हैव एन ऑफिस which is now almost 18 years old over there also.
Yes.
वहाँ की क्लाइंटेज अलग है, यहाँ की अलग है. हम लोग नेशनल इंटरनेशनल लेवल्स पे सभी क्लाइंटों को डील करते हैं, HNIs एंड रिटेल क्लाइंट्स ऑल्सो. तो मेरी राय सभी को ये है कि आप हर एक कस्टमर को, चाहे छोटा हो चाहे बड़ा हो, उसके साथ आप वक्त जरूर बताइए, उसका प्रोफाइलिंग करिए. हम लोग खुद यहाँ पे प्रोफाइलिंग करते हैं, उसकी नीड क्या है, कहाँ पर मतलब उसको कब पैसा चाहिए होगा. सबसे मतलब आपका देखिए कि लॉकडाउन वाज अ वेरी गुड एग्जांपल. लोगों ने नहीं सोचा था क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, बट आप यकीन नहीं मानेंगे, मैं और मेरा टीम, मेरा 10 जनों का टीम है मेरे साथ में, और सभी लोग 21 घंटे, मैं खुद बोल रहा हूँ 21 घंटे, मतलब 19 से 21 घंटे वो लोग काम करते थे ड्यूरिंग द लॉकडाउन, क्योंकि सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत लोगों को हमारी उस टाइम पे थी. बहुत हैंड होल्डिंग करने का जरूरत था. They really wanted us at that particular time when they were scared. कि क्या हो रहा है, हमारा म्यूचुअल फंड पूरा गिर रहा है, आपने पोर्टफोलियो वो नहीं करा. तो सभी से मेरी एक ही गुजारिश रहेगी कि अपने कस्टमर पर जरूर ध्यान दीजिए. ऑनलाइन टेक्नोलॉजीज, यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ इट. You have to look at the technology. You can't leave it across. You have to look for a software. We are using 2-3 softwares out here for the customers and for us also and for the team also. बिना सॉफ्टवेयर के, बिना टेक्नोलॉजी, you'll not be able to make it up. So one, if I summarize it, focus should be the customer. 2, software technology is must. Third, very important, your knowledge. चाहे कस्टमर के सामने आप कुछ ना बोले, लेकिन जब आपका मीटिंग फंड मैनेजर के साथ होता है, जब आपके पास कोई सेल्स वाला आता है, तो आपको जोरों से अपने पॉइंट रखने हैं कि ये क्यों किया, क्यों हुआ, so that if the fund is doing well और रिटर्न उसको आ रहा है, then nothing can break you out. And it's a long, very long way to go.
Okay, great. So thank you, Kapil ji. This was a wonderful session. We wish you and the whole team at Pace Securities all the very best. We know what sort of strength you have been able to create in those two markets. Everybody knows you. You are a source of inspiration for many other people in that region. So we wish you all the best. And thank you, viewers, for watching another episode of The Big Leap. We will continue to bring such stories again. Till then, take care and bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.